Hey guys, it's Sam, and this is my spoilery gush for The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. As I said, this video will have spoilers in it, so if you have not read this book, I will link my spoiler-free review on the screen. So as I said in my review, I loved this. I was like so engaged by it, so intrigued by like the magic, the political stuff, and all of that. And I think the biggest thing about this book, and the thing I kind of like want to almost most talk about, is like I really still don't know like whose side I'm on. So the whole thing with like the clans and like is it like the Ghassan versus like the Deva versus like the Nahid and like everything there, I just don't know. Like through the whole thing, I was like, at first it was like, oh, I kind of believe Dara, but then you see Dara as like kind of extreme and you're like, oh no, and then you know like the people are like subjugating the Shafit, but like everyone kind of does, but so you're kind of pulling for them too, and like it's just what? And like Ali sometimes also seems kind of extreme based on what his people are saying, but I'm not sure that that's true, and like I just don't know. Towards the end now, like with that ending, I'm sort of like, I think I might be Team Deva in that instance, but I don't know, because like then, you know, like Ali's family kind of comes out as being like, especially the dad, like, ooh, you're like bad, you know? So, but I don't know. Like, I'm still not sure, like, who's right in the situation, and I really love stories like that like, really show this gray area of, like, things aren't necessarily always so black and white. Like, things aren't necessarily, like, good guy versus bad guy in the world. Like, that's not actually true, even though we desperately want that to be true as humans. It's just not. So in this political setting of it kind of being, like, I don't know, I thought that was really well done. So yeah, with the ending, it's like Dara's dead, but like not really. Ali, who was like one of her only friends, killed him, but like not really, because they still have part of his like that like relic thing. Like there's obviously something with that. And then the Deva are still aware that like her mom's alive, and it's like, her mom's alive? And like the whole thing with her mom and the king like very obviously like being in love with her mom. And then it's like, is she really a Shafit, or is she a full-blooded? Like, does she have a curse, or was that completely made up? Like, I don't know. And even the stuff, like, I think that's what's so interesting about this story, because I just, like, I don't know where I sit with a lot of stuff with it. So, like, with her and Dara, like, I really like their dynamic, like, that will they, won't they, like, there's an attraction there, or whatever. He's her guard, which, like, I've talked about this before, but I see it so rarely. When you have, like, a guard of, like, a royal, it's very, like, oh my gosh. And that's essentially what this dynamic is. I'm just like, ugh. So I love that. But then he got, like, really controlling and possessive, you know, at the end when he was like, I'm gonna take you. And she's like, I don't want to go. And, like, just getting really weird because he's like, I can't marry you. I won't. And, like, I get that. But now you're gonna, like, steal her away so she can't. Like, but also having his reasons because he saw his whole family being, like, murdered by them. Like, it's all... I don't know. So I don't know where I sit there. I don't know who I would necessarily even like want her to be with. Like, I don't know. And I really started to like Ali and his like water powers, because when she starts healing him the first time, like the water like came through, and I was like, so this is his like the other side of his family's like water almost like abilities. So that was really intriguing. So, and now that he like had that whole thing where he was like almost possessed by like the what are they called? The night Merid or something, the water like spirits. So now he has this like water affinity thing, like he's sweating all the time, whatever. What's that about? Like what's gonna happen with that? They really pointed a lot to like him like swimming and stuff like that. So like is he gonna have this like water thing going on like at opposites because everyone else is like fire? What is that gonna be about? And just figuring out like what happened with Dara. Like he doesn't remember like how he got released from things, even with his like friend, which was really sad. Like his like bird Perry, I think, friend. Like that was interesting. So we don't know what happened there. Can she heal, you know, like Jinn, or can she only heal people? Because is she actually Shafit, or is she full-blooded Deva? Like, what? There are so many mysteries. And then at the end, again, the other thing I really loved, besides being like, ooh, so we have a chance to get Dara back, her mom's still really alive, the David been working with her mom, blah, blah, blah. But then we have that thing where, like, the king was trying to manipulate a situation to make people hate her, and then it actually showed Dave's solidarity, and she was like, she smiled at him like a mark. Love that. Love that. So I'm just very intrigued because I just don't have any answers here. Like, I don't know. Like, what is gonna happen? I just don't know. And like I said, I know a lot of you have read this, so like don't hint to me. You guys know how I feel. Don't hint in the comments about like just you wait. Like I don't want to hear any of that. But I do think that I'm going to continue to read this series soon. I don't own the rest of the books yet, but I'm kind of like I want to stay in this world and like not forget all the intricacies because it's pretty heavy world building. So I don't want to like get out of this world for too long and forget a lot of this stuff. So I'm very tempted to like get the second book and read that and then get the third book for like Christmas or something. So let me know if you think that's a good idea, because I might, even though I have like plenty of books on my shelf that I just got for my birthday, but I just want to kind of like work through this series and not forget things, because there's a lot of threads going on. So comment down below, let me know your thoughts on The City of Brass. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye.